Hi guys, and welcome back to the Real Wellness Podcast. Today we're going to be doing something super special, fun, and a little bit different. It's going to be a really short episode. I have Karla here.
Hello.
And we're going to be doing a little 5-minute guided meditation. But before we start, Karla, you are the lead yoga teacher here at Rare.
Correct, yes.
So tell us a little bit, why do we do Shavasana in yoga? What is that for people who don't know? And how have you experienced benefits of meditation?
Yeah, definitely. So here at Rare, we actually do something a little bit differently than most yoga studios, even bar studios, because we do offer bar classes, is that no matter what the class is, yoga, somatics, restorative, pain management, or bar or Pilates, we start every class with at least a 5-minute preparatory time to really get yourself grounded into the space, kind of take inventory about how you're feeling, what you brought in from your daily life, because it's really hard to leave things at the door, right? And then we slowly build into whatever practice that day is going to be. And then at the end of every class, bar is not so much time, just because we want to continue that energetic kind of momentum we've created, but we still encourage our clients after those classes to take a moment, reevaluate in comparison to when they began, right? So this is all about evaluating and assessing who you are as an individual and all those components. And so in a yoga class, we take time a lot longer at the end of the class, because your practice is really about physically working through that inventory that you kind of discovered at the beginning of your practice, right? The emotions, the physical sensations, where you're sore, where you need challenge, even your mental state, right? If you're exhausted and you feel a little under the weather, it's really all that information you take with you through your practice. And I talk a lot about how when we are on our mat and we're moving in and out of each posture, this is about writing a story for an hour, right? You're working through your life's story. And then at the end, it's really allowing just kind of those layers to fall and slough off physically, so that you have the space to listen and find that intuitive voice to allow your Shavasana to do what it's meant to do. Yoga is all about moving so that we can listen. Like, the goal is the end of the practice. How you get there is that time, but really it's about the end of the practice for yoga.
Yeah, which is just so cool, because I know, as someone who has a hard time sitting still, sometimes just doing that breath work or just doing that meditation can be difficult. And that's one thing that for me and yoga has been so cool, because it's exactly what you said, you're preparing yourself through the movement, and then at the end of it you're like, wait, my mind is actually still for the first time in so long. So that's super cool. So if you guys are listening, if you want to go through a yoga flow, maybe sometimes we'll film a full one, but today we're just going to go through a 5-minute little meditation that you can turn on in the car on your way to work, or maybe you listen to this every morning for a week and you just feel like, okay, wait, I'm actually making time to tune in with myself. How is this affecting me? And if you've never tried this before, I know at the beginning it can feel either intimidating, or you might be like, what do you mean, Karla? What do you mean take inventory of myself?
What are you talking about?
Right. Yeah. So here's our challenge. We try to leave every episode with a practical tip. So today our challenge to you is just try it. Just don't think too much about it. If you've never done it, don't think about what you're doing. Just try it, see how it impacts you. Do it for a week. See oh man, I'm starting to be in tune. And if you listen to any of our other episodes, we just filmed one last week. I think last week's episode was about women's healthcare, and we were talking with a body worker and chiropractic person on that, but we were just talking about how women are so not in tune with our bodies sometimes, or gaslighted out of our pain from even medical doctors and stuff like that. So it's just learning to be in tune with your body is such a key factor in every area of health, because you can't fix a problem you don't know you have.
Right.
So anyway,
so true.
That's a little side tangent, but Karla's gonna lead us through meditation. I have my mat here. We're just gonna turn this down. Okay. So yeah. Do you want me to lay down? What position?
I'll probably go behind you. Perfect. Sitting here and getting there. That's perfect. So as you begin to settle into this space, whether you're sitting in a chair, in your car, driving to work, If you are lying down on the floor, you don't even need a mat, just a space that you can identify as a sacred location that's about leaning into the quiet, still voice that's ready to be heard and ready to speak. So as you settle in, let your body begin to relax. With each inhale, just creating a little bit of tension in your body so that when you exhale, you can notice and feel everything just let go, fall off, peel off. Noticing maybe those tingly sensations, allowing your parasympathetic nervous system to kind of take over in the moment. And as you begin to present yourself to this space, offering your entire body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, I invite you to notice your breath. First, just notice how you are naturally breathing in and out. What is your normal rhythm throughout the day? And then I encourage you to begin to meter your breath. As we meter our breath, we're not only drawing in fresh, clean oxygen, trying to fill every space, every crevice of the body, but we're actually creating heat within our own body. So as you inhale, begin to draw the air in through your nose. Feel your nostrils slightly flare. Relax your jaw, open up the back of your throat, maybe even press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Feel your chest expand. Feel your spine press down into your mat. Maybe even visualize it going into the earth. Your rib cage begins to expand. Your belly lifts. And then try and press the air all the way down to your sits bones. So those bones that you're sitting on, maybe even down to your feet, pushing air into every cell, every muscle, every bone, every part of who you are. And as you exhale, begin to work your way back up your body, trying to go past those various points of reference, letting everything shrink back in towards your navel, your spine, everything compresses back in towards the midline, and let it go. Maybe it's a audible or a hum, allowing that sensation to create those natural vibrations in the body that begin to recalibrate your nervous system. So inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking that 2 more times. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Final time together. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you stay with that rhythm. Maybe you take it a little bit longer. Just noticing how that feels in your body. And then as you see here with Nat, if you are on your spine or even in a chair, I probably wouldn't encourage anyone if you're driving. Make sure to keep your eyes open. But bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Kind of notice those sensations that you're feeling. Can you feel that natural rise and fall of your chest, your belly, your diaphragm? How can touch be a source of information, a safe and natural way to receive that knowledge that your body's trying to tell you? Trying to hold stillness in your mind, trying to create empty space. If your thoughts begin to float away, just draw them back not judging that you weren't able to concentrate on just being present, but just say, okay, let's go back. And sometimes just listening to your breath can be a great way of holding space and grounding down into the here and now. And then doing a very quick body scan here together, I invite you to notice the bottoms of your feet, maybe visualizing the curves of the arches of the foot, the tips of your toes, the lifting of the top of the foot, and your heel. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax your feet. Notice your ankles and your lower leg. Relax your calf muscles. Allow those muscles to just kind of drift off of the bone. Breathe in, breathe out, relax your ankle and your calf muscles. Making your way to your knee and your thighs, the tops of your legs, the bottoms of your legs, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your kneecap. See everything begin to melt down into the earth. Let all that tension drift away. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax. Notice your pelvis, your glutes, your lower belly. Begin to let the sides of your pelvis just kind of unfold, opening like a book. Feel your glutes begin to sink. Unclench them, let those muscles relax. Breathe in, exhale, breathe out. Notice your belly and your rib cage, your lungs, as they expand with each inhale, creating more space for that fresh, clean air to cleanse your body. As you exhale, let everything fall back in, sinking down towards the earth. Relax and let go. Now focus on your heart, your chest, the rise and fall, the lifting, the lowering. And as you breathe in, become receptive. As you breathe out, let go and release. Notice your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your fingertips and hands. How do you let your arms begin to just sink down into the earth, relax, and let go? Breathe in and breathe out. Notice your head and neck, your jaw. Relax, release, unclench your jaw. Feel your head begin to just melt into your mat and be carried by the space below you. Breathe in and breathe out. And then finally notice the top of your head. Let everything release. Begin to notice your light within. Maybe it has a color, a tone, a temperature, an energy, a rhythm. See that light begin to expand out of the top of your head. Allowing yourself begin to reach towards your future self. That person that you are attempting to be, that you are hoping to be, that you are working towards as you find yourself more and more as you look within. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You can either stay here as we begin to end this practice, or maybe you want to draw yourself back into your physical body, thinking your eyes open, or just taking some movements of the hand, the feet, rocking the head side to side, some shoulder rolls. Maybe you just take a seated cat-cow if you're in the car, just moving your body, bringing yourself back to this physical state. And as we conclude, we take our final breath in and breathe out. Thank you for joining us. I hope you found restoration, a little bit extra peace, maybe a little energy today.
Thank you so much,
You're
Karla.
welcome.
That felt so good. And yeah, I just like, next week we're going to be interviewing a breathwork expert. And so it'll be really cool to look at, like, this is the practical exercise. And then if you guys are interested in the science behind why breathwork matters, and even just like how it affects your lung capacity and how that impacts your health and then your mental health and so much else, like, yeah, that was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having me. So we say goodbye from our rare wellness sanctuary, and we hope to see you in here or online very soon.
If you guys are in the greater Spokane area, one of the beautiful things about this room, other than its beautiful mural, and our amazing teachers, are also like, it is heated with
infrared heated panels.
Yes. And like, it has such a warm, cozy feel. We offer bar classes, yoga classes,
restorative, yin, somatics. Yeah.
Perfect. And so, yeah, so be sure to check us out and claim your intro offers. We'd love to see you in. And if not, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.